Okay, first you unlock the layer, which has already been done, and then you highlight the player using magnetic lasso, or quick selection tool, and make it in small layer. Okay, and then after that you will change the lightness on the player, so make sure his layer is selected, and hit Command L, and you can use whatever brightness you feel like. You just gotta highlight the player brighter than the other players. You hit OK. Okay, and then after that you'll make a outer glow on the player, so you go to Layer, up at the top, Layer Style, Blending Options, or you could go down to Outer Glow. Then use a brighter color, usually lime green works pretty good. Hit OK. The range should be 50, the opacity about 70 or 75, and the size about 35. And then hit OK. Okay, and then after that you will select the whole background except the basket area. To apply a Gaussian blur, you can use quick selection or the lasso tool. Alright, and then after that you will apply the Gaussian blur, which then you go to Filter, Blur, then Gaussian blur, and then select whatever pixels you like, probably around 6.5, hit OK, just to blur the edgings around. And you will make, after that you need to make 5 duplicates of the player itself. And to do that you just select the layer, hit duplicate 5 times. Okay, and then after that you will apply the wind effect to it. So to do that you'll go to Filter, Stylize, then Wind, and on this use Blast as the method and the direction from left, and then it won't show it, but after you hit OK it'll show it, and it should look like that. Then after that you'll apply the motion blur to that player. Okay, and to do the motion blur you will do Filter, Blur, Motion Blur, and then you will use a 0-degree angle and about 125-130 pixels roughly, and hit OK, and it should look like that. And then what you will do is you need to apply a gradient overlay, and to do that you'll go to Layer, Layer Style, Blending Option, or you can go down to Gradient Overlay, and it should come up with this. And then what you need to do is go here and select the spectrum, which is this one, and then you hit OK. Should be about 90-degree angle, 100% scale. You can go larger scale if you want. It'll just change the way the color is. Then opacity should be 100, and you hit OK. Should look like that. Okay, and then after that, might be a bit easier to do that, to get the picture and the spectrum gradient together. And then what you need to do is you need to remove all of this color on the front side, but not right here, just in front of his body. So to do that you can use the lasso tool to do that. Okay, and then after you do that you will bring back the second layer, which I have already not done. It's right there. And then what you will do is you will do Control T to transform that layer, and then you need to rotate the body of that player. So it should look something like this. And then you transform it. It's okay if the feet move a little bit, but it should be somewhere around there. So it looks like you have 4 feet and 2 balls and 2 hands, but After that, you will change the opacity to 50%, and to do that, you will go to opacity, which is up here, and you can change it to whatever you like, recommended at 50%. And then you will do the same for another layer, but you make that opacity 25%. And to use that, you will use the pen tool, which is already selected, and then you pretty much just draw a straight symmetrical line right through, and then what you need to do is go right between 2 points and hold it, and you can make a spiral. Then you do that all the way down. And then after that, you will select a brush present, which is this button right here, open present. And I chose, if you go to this arrow, I chose media brushes, and then say OK, it'll pop up, and then I'm going to use this 54, done, and then you go to path, and then you paint wherever you put the line. Alright, and after that, go to filter menu, apply radial blur. And after radial blur, you need to have 35 for the amount, and the blur method as zoom and the best quality. Then you hit OK. Okay, and then after that, you will go hit FX, which is at the bottom, and go to gradient overlay, and apply a custom gradient. You'll hit OK after that, and then to get the spiral to look like it's going around the body, you will erase the parts that will go behind the arm or behind the leg or behind the body. And to do that, you could just use the eraser, but make sure your layer with the gradient is selected. Okay, and then after that, you will do a lens flare on it, which to do that, you'll go to filter, and then go to render, which is down here, and then you go to lens flare, which is at the bottom. Then it should have 100% brightness and movie prime, and then you hit OK. Then your finished project is complete. Thank you for watching.